No, I've seen every coverage, pretty much. And for me, game one has always been a fill-out game for me, if you ever followed my history. So I got a good sense of the way they played me today and, and how I play going into game two.
LeBron James finished with a negative 32 player rating in this one. Game one opener of the best-of-7 series against the Celtics. I mean, LeBron James has had some epic playoff performances in this building, but of course, this wasn't one of them. Fellas, why is that?
Oh, man, where do we start? I mean, it starts with the matchups that the Celtics have against LeBron. You can go down the line. It's team defense against this guy. You can't just throw one guy on him for 48 minutes and expect to have success. Luckily for them, they have multiple bodies, whether it's Morris, whether it's Horford, whether it's Smart, Brown, whoever it may be. They've been able to limit him. We said before the series started, you're not going to stop LeBron. You're only going to be able to limit him. But 15 points is basically stopping this guy. I mean, and for all intents and purposes, for a LeBron James game, this was one of his worst. And I really thought that what the Celtics did to him broke his spirits a little bit.
I like that he was frustrated.
Yeah.
He was clearly frustrated.
He showed it out there on the court.
You saw the frustration on the court, and then, of course, from the top down, it trickled down to his teammates. By the second quarter, Kevin Love was slouching because LeBron was slouching.
Kevin Love, I know he led the team in scoring,
but he was invisible.
I didn't even know he was. When I looked at the box score, I was like, wait, he played tonight? He was like very forgettable. But LeBron, what stood out to me was the lack of hustle on the defensive end. When something didn't go his way on offense,
get back on defense.
He wasn't getting every little ticky-tack foul call for him on Sunday. So I think he let that get to him a little bit. I think he's frustrated with his teammates. I saw a couple people on Twitter pointed out to me that, and I missed this live, shame on me, but there was a technical foul to be given to the Cavs, and Korver was about to walk to the line to shoot it, and James cut in and took the shot. So just little things like that. I'm not trying to blow him way out of proportion, but
then there was the press room.
Little things.
The press room, he was quite salty in LeBron fashion when things don't go his way.
So many flavors.
He tries so many flavors. He tries so hard to not be salty.
Right.
But he was testy.
He couldn't help it.
He snapped at this guy. He snapped at Jared Weiss a little bit.
Brief snap.
I
asked LeBron, what was the difference between defensively what the Celtics did against him as opposed to against the Raptors and Pacers, and of course he's like, oh well, I've seen it all. There's nothing different. But obviously, I mean, something had to be slightly different. I mean, from the eye test, you could tell the Celtics certainly played him differently defensively as opposed to the Pacers and the Raptors.
What the Celtics should put on their bulletin board is, LeBron saying, every game one for me is a test game. Meaning, I don't think he used that exact words, but basically he's using that to feel it out.
Yeah,
that's a good way to paraphrase it.
Yeah,
that's true.
He said he was feeling oh, really, bro? You were feeling out a 30-point loss? How did that feel?
How
did that feel? Now you know how that feels? Like, you're good to go now? Like, you're ready to go for game two because you felt this one out? And I think that's a little, like we said, a little salty there. I think he's frustrated. Is there some truth to him, seeing how teams are playing against him? Sure, of course. Yeah. He's going to see how teams are attacking him and how they're trying to take him out of games. And he, of course, is going to make an adjustments. And I know that we'll get into a Game 2 preview in another video, and we'll talk about those. But I just think to see the frustration after the game was something that you don't always see with him after losses.
And in a couple of our preview videos leading up to this series, I had said, not that I'm the end-all, be-all, but I had said frustrate LeBron. You frustrate LeBron, it trickles down to the rest of his team to the point where he starts doing what he did: get off I'll shoot the technical.
Sure.
You can't do. So you start seeing the crumbling, and that's what the Celtics need to continue to hammer home.
Right. When you look at the Celtics, they just have, if somebody's off or not, their normal self, there's other guys who have stepped up. I just don't really know if I see that on the Cavs. Like, if it's LeBron, it's either LeBron or it's a nobody.
Well, in Game 2, you may see some others step up. And like I said, he had 16 points. Give him 60 in Game 2 and 45 from the free throw line because he is going to be attacking. We'll get into a Game 2 preview in another segment. But as for tonight, LeBron James frustrated, and nothing's better than seeing LeBron frustrated if you're a Celtics fan.
And we'll get to more into that in our Game 2 preview.
Yep,
as Jimmy just said.
For the third time.
For the third time. So you really want to stay tuned for this Game 2 preview right here on CLNS Media from TD Garden. Joseph Pavone, Jimmy Toscano, Nick Joseph.